All right, we're going to be testing London and the new city or world update 17. This is going to be flying around. I don't really have a flight plan set up. I could set one up. Let's go. No. Let's fly to Cardiff. Let's nope. Actually, you know what? Let's go to. Let's fly to Dublin, and then let's hit Cardiff. Add tankers. Clear one down. We'll go that way too. Let's try to hit some of the these sites. All right, there you go. And then we'll just come back here and make sure we have a parking spot we'll set at. There we go. Let me just check some of these settings out, and then we'll get your view straightened out. I had a little bit of an issue with loading in. The load times are kind of crazy. The first couple of times I loaded just to switch to DirectX 11 for the stream, because I need to stream on DirectX 11 for some reason. It doesn't work well with my chat software, so I can see YouTube chat. Anyway, do a quick clean of the old VR lenses, and I've cleared all my cache. Oh, I forgot to clear my rolling cache. Oh well, it doesn't really matter because I don't use rolling data anyway, so I don't think that really does much for me. But we shall see. I was having a long load for the initial sim, but we're in. And we'll see how long this takes to load in here. I might have to do a little cleanup on my community folder. I did delete my community, all my London add-ons from my community folder anyway. So, all right, here we go. We're loaded up. Ooh, look at that. Let me just clear this just in case we fly over any of those. I doubt it, but it could happen. All right, and we could set the time a little bit. There we go. All right, we should be up and running. Stream is on and all that. Let's get this baby started. Hopefully my sound is coming in. Should be. Actually, switch that real quick. Set our trim. Make sure engine power is on. Magneto's on. Priming the engine. And starting her up. Ooh, I'm getting 0 sounds. Oh, you know what? I bet I know. It's this. It is. My headphone simulation is really strong with the P51 for some reason. There we go. This window smaller. For some reason, whatchamacallit, flow is the top bar of flow is invisible now, so I can't see it whenever I'm trying to manipulate it. Just give me a second and I'll have YouTube chat back up. All right. So this is London City, and again I have disabled all my London add-ons and England add-ons, except for like whoa, big stutter there, except for like whatchamacallit, the mock loop. I do have like an add-on or a couple add-ons for that, but that shouldn't really affect the flight. I'm downloaded WU17. This covers Ireland and the UK, right? Yep, yes it does. And I had make sure you clear out your cache, because I've heard it's been creating a bit of an issue for some people. So I've cleared out all my caches, and I had a little issue with loading times, loading the sim, but I'm finally in. So we're all testing it out right now. I'm using the HP Reverb G2. How you doing, old guy? Gaming Network. How's it going? All right. Do I have enough room to take off? You know what? I'll take off from that way. I don't see any player tags, so I don't know if multiplayer is working right now or if it's just my player tags that are off. I can check that real quick. Sometimes that happens. Just give me 1 second here. God damn it. Traffic. Why can't... There we go. Yep, player tags are off. Turn those on. Still don't see any player tags. There's a weird levitating object right over there. Don't know what that is. I am using DirectX 11 right now. I usually use 12, but I can't chat on YouTube. Can't see the YouTube chat without the game crashing on DirectX 12 for some reason. So I switched back to 11 for this stream, just so you guys can, just so I can interact with anybody on YouTube. All right, we're about to take off. Let me lock that. Oh, geez. Oh, my trim is all wonky. Damn it. All right, that should be good, though. I should have set my takeoff trim. Of course I didn't. All right, here we go. So I'm testing specifically right now for performance of London and London City. I do have a flight plan set up. I am going to head to Cardiff. We're going to pass a couple landmarks along the way, and we're headed to Dublin ultimately. So we're going to hit just, you know, a few of the landmarks that have been added. I don't have landmark notifications up or point of interest notifications, so maybe I'll turn those on, but for now we'll be fine. Let's lower our manifold pressure. So far it seems better than usual out here. It's been a minute since I've flown around in London, but I did again disabled all my add-ons for London, London City Airport, Heathrow. I had a bunch of Orbix add-ons, but I disabled those. I took them out of the community folder and stuck them in another folder for now. But generally speaking, right now coming out of the airport, feels good, nice and smooth. Oh geez, no wonder. I have my friggin' landing gear still down, and my window is open. Cockpit is open, like a dumbass. Right on. Yeah, that's what I hear, but for now, I'm going to stick with the G2. Good for you, though, you know. I hear people are getting great results with the Quest 2, or the Quest 3, but I don't feel like you gotta get, like, a new router and all that other fucking bullshit. Like, I don't... It's an airliner flying right above me. HMS Belfast. Where is that? Is that in Belfast? Because that's way north in Ireland. Belfast is, or is that just the name of the ship? I don't know. Okay, so they did definitely do a lot of work to London. It is a little choppy here and there, but it's still flying a hell of a lot better. The photogrammetry looks a lot better, that's for sure. The photogrammetry here in London used to look like ass. I don't know how long I'll be flying. I will be making a video on it once you... Alright, right on, yeah. No, it's on the Thames, next to London Tower. Okay, yeah, I'll check it out. So... Alright, I didn't get to London Tower yet. It's that way. Alright. It's been a minute since I've actually been to London, like, physically, in real life. But from what I remember, London... Tower Bridge, you mean? Is that what you're talking about, Tower Bridge? I am using OpenXR, yes. And again, I usually use DirectX 12, which really helps out visual quality and performance for me, but I can't stream with DirectX 12 and see YouTube chat at the same time. I have to use DirectX 11 with the software I'm using because it crashes the sim. So for you guys, I'll use DirectX 11 for my streams. But definitely a lot smoother for me in DirectX 12. It's a light cruiser. Alright, it may or may not be in the game. But I can tell you right now, even in DirectX 11, it's pretty smooth. It's not too bad. The heliport right there. I think I passed London Tower, or Tower Bridge. Let me go back. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I passed it. I am scanning the river right now. Alright, let me swing back around. Performance seems a lot better than London has been. It's still... I can't tell if it's DirectX 11 for me, which usually is a little more choppier for me, or if it's the photogrammetry area, but generally speaking, everything feels a little bit better in London, but it's hard for me to tell. There's a feature on it. Oh, yeah, no, I understand. Yeah, but it also creates latency in the headset, so I am not going to use it. Believe me, I appreciate your advice, sir, but I am pretty knowledgeable on setup and configuration of OpenXR VR. I've been running VR since 2016. I've been doing this game and configuring this game since for the last 2 years in VR, and I've gotten my stuff pretty well optimized, and I'm fully aware of all the capabilities and all the options of OpenXR Toolkit. and I've tried every different combination and permutation. But I do appreciate the little heads up, but it's nothing I haven't tried already. It creates a lot of latency. Am I tripping? Am I just going the wrong way? Yeah, the Tower Bridge should be coming up, right? Yeah, there it is. Alright, so, is that the cruise liner you're talking about? Or, because I have like a couple of seafront add-ons. I don't know. It's not one of those, is it? Did I pass it? Again, I only use DirectX 11 for streaming just because of the YouTube chat. If I'm not streaming, I'm on DirectX 12 all the time for this sim, and it's a lot better. And actually, you know what? The OpenXR toolkit and the overprediction creates a lot of issues dependent on what video card you're using. I hear for 30 series cards it works out a lot better. I used to actually have a 30 series card, a 3070, and it worked better for me on that, but now that I'm on a 40 series, it really doesn't do much. It's a famous warship. Okay, well, yeah, no, that's what I thought, but I don't really see anything around here. I am at Tower Bridge. Oh god. I almost stalled out there. Let me gain some airspeed. Yeah. Whoa, I almost stalled and crashed. Yeah, believe me, in DirectX 12, I don't have any issues. Performance is fantastic. Nothing jitters. I very rarely, once in a blue moon, will get a micro stutter. So DirectX 12 is definitely the best thing for me if I'm playing without streaming, of course. But if I'm streaming, I have to do it this way. Do you see it? Did I pass it? Because I don't see it. I'm going a little fast now, or a lot fast. I don't see it. Unless you saw it and I just missed it. I don't, let me put some flaps down and slow down, but all I saw was a couple of cruise ships and some leisure boats and whatnot, freighters. I mean, I do remember seeing it in the past, but again, it's been a minute since I flew around in London. Right to that. I have figured out a couple of things. Yeah, I have a settings video on my channel. If you want to just give me a like and subscribe, you can go and check it out. I actually have two settings videos. One is for DirectX 11, back before DirectX 12 even worked properly, and it still doesn't work 100%. Yeah, I can do 45 frames. I use reprojection though, so I don't know if you're using reprojection, but reprojection just generally works out better for me, and I can lock it at. Oh, thank you, man. I appreciate that. But reprojection, I'll usually have set at 30 frames a second just because it's nice and solid at 30 frames a second, even though I can push 45 frames a second most of the time. But the jump between 45 and 30 is a little jarring at times. especially if I'm just, if I'm just flying for leisure and I'm not doing a recording or anything. So I'll just keep it at the most stable frame rate. If I can lock 30 the whole time, it looks beautiful. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it. But again, like I said, there's a settings video on there. If you have trouble finding it, just send me a message. I'll send you a link to it. One is a little bit older, and one is for DirectX 12. That's, I think I made last year. That still applies for the most part. I'm actually gonna be making another settings video soon, but I don't know when that'll happen. Alright, so I'm just gonna continue on with my flight plan, which I lost. Sometimes this happens when I wake my mouse up, the game will freeze for a second or two. So now it's back. Yeah, there we go. Alright. Hey man, it's nice meeting you, old guy Gaming Network. I'm gonna call you OG, if you don't mind. It's just a little bit quicker that way. And it sounds cool too, you're the OG, right? Yeah, exactly, for sure. Big jumps at the airport suck. For the most part, depending on the airport, usually it's not bad. It's not a big, like, I'll get a little stutter here and there, but it's not horrible. And then the smaller airports are generally just perfect. But the bigger airports, I might get a little hiccup here and there, but nothing game breaking. Also, yeah. It's tough to get the settings just right. And you know what's the biggest issue is a lot of times it's all about people's systems. They haven't done the right optimizations. I've done quite a few optimizations to the registry. I've done optimizations to my PC generally to get this game running right. You know, all sorts of things. I've stripped down my gaming PC to the absolute bare minimum that it needs to run. I just have games installed and game tools. That's about it. No extra hard software. None of that crap. Belthorian. Right on, dude. Serpico is my gaming tag, and I've been using that since like 1998, 97, 98. Would you like me to call you Bell? No problem. Yeah, you were around for the takeoff, right? The takeoff was fairly smooth. But again, like I'm in DirectX 11 right now, and I'm not optimized for DirectX 11 right now. So I'm getting a little bit of jumpiness, but it's okay. It's not too bad. Especially when I'm talking. It's when it's a big issue. I could remember, Bell. Thanks, man. Serpico. That's my jam. It used to be NYPD Serpico, but then people thought I was a cop and would make fun of me all the time and call me a pig. So I just dropped it, and now it's just Serpico. I'm not a cop, by the way. It's just Serpico was a cop, but I'm just a big fan of Al Pacino, honestly. That's all that really is. All right, so we're heading to Cardiff right now, and I have a couple of stops on my. You know what? Let me put up the points of interest because I don't have any points of interest up. Where's that? In assistance. Because I don't usually fly with any markers on. It just breaks the immersion for me. But we'll put the landmark markers on. There we go. Pacino probably has made a bad movie for sure, but I can't think of one right now. I mean, come on. Scent of a woman? Hooah! Heat. I mean, not to mention, you know, the classic Scarface and The Godfather. I mean, geez Louise. The guy's had a career that people can only dream of. And oddly enough, they wanted him fired from The Godfather initially. The studio hated him. I am also using the newest Bing maps. I'm not using I'm using the map enhancement software because it tends to be a little bit better. I also have a tree mod that kind of like calms down the gigantic trees in the area. Exactly, man. We want realism. We want immersion. Especially VR players, right? Like us VR players, we don't need all those labels and shit. We fly for real. I'm not trying to be above 3,000 feet. I'm going to try to stay under 3,000 so we can just check out the landmarks and stuff. I'm going to drop below for when we get to one of them. I don't remember which landmarks I marked on my flight plan, but I'm not hugely familiar with the UK. I mean, I know a little bit of Ireland. I know a little bit of London from when I used to visit quite often. In fact, I was married to an Irish woman, so we went back and forth. Oh, really? Ah, that sucks. I'm sorry, dude. Well, how much is a full year's license? I mean, you still have to pay the pro version. There's still the pro version of Big Maps and all that, or Google Maps, and it's I don't use those. I just use the latest Bing Maps. Right on. I can't see. The heart is blocking how much it was. Do you see that on my stream? The heart is blocking the dollar amount or the monetary amount. Yeah, but it still sucks when something you pay for goes free. That's the worst. I'm leaving on a jet plane. Oh yeah. The colors are definitely much better. And with the new version of the map enhancement, it has color settings, so you can actually adjust colors there. So that's pretty cool too. I don't know when I'll be back again. You know what, I'm going to just change a quick setting real quick. I want to see if I can get my name tags up because it's all being wonky right now. It's one of the weird things about my, like, you know, one of the odd bugs of this game is, like, I don't get name tags unless I screw with it a little bit. Name tags I will put up just because if I'm in a group flight, and I know a couple of my friends are flying around the area right now doing tests, just like I am. Alright, let's just put a button in here. No. Cancel. Keyboard. Come on. Sometimes, yeah, there we go. Sometimes you gotta look in a certain direction before the, apply and save, resume. Did that work? Nope. Alright, whatever. I don't need name tags. I am on the Southeast Asia server. And it looks like I'm about to fly past Echo Gulf Tango Alpha. I'm about to pass there. Again, and this is just a test flight, so I'm not going to be really much on because I have a scheduled stream for another game in a little while. But you're more than welcome to join me for as long as I'm up here. Absolutely. And I'm flying a P-51, so if you're flying an airliner or something like that, I'm not going to be able to keep up with you probably. Okay. I usually fly warbirds or helicopters. I'm not a big tube liner guy or fighter jet guy because one, the fighter jets are just, some of them are just, such bad performers in VR. They're just not great. They're not well optimized. But the helicopters and warbirds and GA planes, they all work really well in VR. So that's what I tend to fly. And I just enjoy flying them more. I'd rather have a prop plane than a jet. Although there are a couple of jets I really enjoy. So I believe this is Echo Gulf Yellow Alpha. I don't know what that is, where I am, but small little airport. All right, I'm nearing my first waypoint, which is some sort of landmark. I believe that's it to my 1 o'clock. Oh, nice, perfect. I have the Corsair too, so I'll be able to see it. Oh, you know what? I don't have name tags again. I have my name tag bug going on right now, so if you see me, you'll see NY Serpico. That's what you're looking for. NY Serpico. And I'm gonna slow down. Then I'll try to fly at around 250 knots. And that way you'll have a better chance of catching up to me if you're flying out of London. Are you flying out of Heathrow or London City or one of the 10 airports around London? You probably won't be able to see or hear the YouTube in your VR headset. I don't know what kind of setup you have, but unless you run my streams off of a phone or a tablet or something or another PC. Yep, this landmark seems to be the one on my waypoint. I don't see any. London City, okay. Yeah, that's where I took off from. I'm slowed down pretty much. I'm going around 260 knots. The Corsair is not super fast at lower altitudes. Let me see if I can get my name tags back up and while you're trying to catch up to me. Alright, traffic is on. And then controls. Such a pain in the butt sometimes, I swear to God. So I have to delete and add keys, and that fixes it for some reason. Sometimes that works, and then sometimes I just have to reboot my system and that'll work. But it's just a stupid bug. Alright, that didn't work. Let's try it again. Let's just take them both out. Clear. Validate. Alright. If this doesn't work, we'll probably just... it's not working. Unless... and I doubt there's like nobody around either, but... oh, where did my point of interest go? Did I pass it? I think I'm right. Oh, there it is. Alright, some sort of historic building of some sort. Whoa, God, I'm gonna crash. Air and air. I knew I shouldn't have lost that much speed. Yeah, hopefully you don't run into the loading problem I had. I had to do a couple of tries before the sim would load up for me because the loading times were just taking forever, but then it finally did load up. Alright, I'm just flying about 220 knots right now. On my way to Cardiff. The P-51, such a iconic and beautiful aircraft. I am being very leisurely with my flight, my friend. You should be able to catch up to me in short order, if you can find my name tag, that is. try to fly below the clouds here. I usually join a group flight. There's a group flight going on right now, but I didn't want to join them just because I'm not going to be able to hang out too long, and they generally fly around for a couple hours. So, but you're more than welcome to join them, and us. We are, the group flight, it's called Flight with Joel, on Discord, and Red Heron pretty much takes care. You may or not know of these guys, but they do helicopter flights and slow moving aircraft flights, or slow and low. I gotta say, the countryside looks great. Like, it's a lot more detailed than the past sims. But then again, that could be big maps. I don't know. Yeah, I'm just flying just over 200 knots. Whoa, little stutter there. I am at. I'm just going to give you some regular updates if you can't respond. But I am at 1,700 feet at around 210 knots, and I have a heading of a westerly heading. Yeah, the landscape looks really good. The elevation data has definitely been updated because you can definitely see hills and like little valleys across the map now, whereas it was pretty flat before the last time I was here, I believe. Alright, it's just under 1,700 feet. Still going around 210 knots, and just about to fly past. I can't see it. My plane is covering up the ICAO. Okay, looks like my heading is about 250. I'm scanning my 6 for any Corsairs coming my way. Why isn't my chat updating? Hold on a second. Let's kill that. All right, there we go. Okay, no problem. Sorry, I got that message late. My chat software wasn't updating for some reason, but if you're still around, you can, hopefully you'll see my settings videos, and I'll catch you out later. Just going to continue on with my flight. Okay, software is updated. Alright, cool. Well, in that case, I can speed up. Yeah, so see the approach on this airport, no big deal. Like I said, the smaller ones are no problem. The bigger ones, I'll still get a hiccup here and there, but they're not too bad. I definitely want to come back when I'm not streaming so I could fully enjoy the new update. Yeah, the countryside is a lot better than it used to be, for sure. And it wasn't too bad before, honestly. As I'm leaving on a jet plane, I don't know when I'll be back again. It's weird, I'm getting some strange audio cutting out, cutting back in. It's happened like twice in the last minute or 2 minutes. I don't know if that's the sim or if it's my software or if it's my system or my headset. It could be anything. Alright, should be approaching our next waypoints. And again, I don't remember which waypoints I said. I just set a couple of points of interest. There it is. Roger that. Reboot away. I might be done with my flight by the time you get back here. Photogrammetry all around this little area as well. That's weird. Cardiff. Oh, right on. Yeah, there we go. You know Joel and Marco and Airman. Nice. Another point of interest, I don't know what it is. Photogrammetry is quite good around here. Some sort of suspension bridge. Photogrammetry trees, one of the things I hate. They're stupid. There should be some sort of code in the game that if it detects photogrammetry trees, it should be replaced by procedural trees. Yeah, definitely a lot smoother in DirectX 12. It is kind of hard going back to DirectX 11 after experiencing when DirectX 12 works the right way. It's great. Did there used to be actual labels on these points of interest? How come there's no labels coming up? So weird. I'll be on Assetto Corsa. Racing game. I got into it a couple of weeks ago, and I've been obsessing over cutting traffic on a map called Chituko in Tokyo. It's pretty fun, and it works great in VR as well. Oh, nice. You have it all modded and everything? Because the mods are really what make the game. And you have a powerful enough system to fucking run it, that's for sure. So all the mods make the game pretty beautiful, especially in single player. Oh, absolutely. Like, if you want to join me, you're more than welcome, but you're going to have to mod the game because, like I said, the mods are really what make the game worthwhile nowadays. It's a 10-year-old game. The mods make it look like a 2-year-old game, maybe even a current game. For some reason, my points of interest aren't actually telling me what it is. It's just pointing to it and going, there it is. There's a point of interest. And that's about it. They used to have labels. Maybe I have to enable those too. But I gotta say, the photogrammetry and the elevation data and just the general data for the world update is quite good. Yeah, I've only had it for 2 weeks, but I've had the game. I downloaded the game about a year ago, never installed it. Always wanted to mod it because I saw a lot of people online having a great time modding it and how great it looked, and everybody was having a great time. And it's one of the most played games on Steam for racing games, and so I finally got around to it. Actually, a guy I met here in Microsoft Flight Simulator was he posted something on Facebook saying what kind of a rabbit hole he fell into when he installed Assetto Corsa and all the mods, and then he posted his results. And I was like, I can do that. I have a powerful system. I do have a Discord channel. Let me give you the link. Give me a sec. Give me uno momento, por favor. Let's see here. Let me use this. I'm on a stream. I'm on two different computers right now. My streaming computer and my gaming computer. So sometimes I get confused on which one I need to use, and I need to use this one. I'm actually on my Discord channel right now. Oh, that's why. This thing fucking kills my frame rates. Alright. There you go, my friend. More than welcome to join me in voice. Fuck. Oh man. Yeah, sure. I mean, I'll help you out for sure. Actually, a good friend of mine was telling me I should make a configuration video for Assetto, because one of my most watched videos on YouTube is configuration settings for Microsoft Flight Simulator, and I'm on the road to 500 subs. So if I make one for Assetto, I'll probably get a bunch of new subscribers and new watch hours. But yeah, definitely, I could help you out.
So can you hear me in your Discord channel?
Yes, sir. What's up, man?
Hey, what's going on?
Oh, you know, a little bit of flying, reliving the 1940s in my in my old ass airplane flying over Europe.
Say a little bit of this, a little bit of that.
A little bit of all that. Yeah, man. So Assetto Corsa, like in the last 2 weeks, I've just been obsessed with it. Not obsessed, but it's been mainly what I've been playing, and it's gotten me off this sim for a little while, which is good, because I was getting a little bored with Microsoft Flight Simulator. Not, because racing games have more action, naturally, right? Like here, you're just flying around, which is great. I love it. I absolutely love Microsoft Flight Simulator. But at the same time, sometimes you need a little action in your life. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no doubt.
Hey, how old are you, if you don't mind me asking? I'm 52.
Oh, 55.
Oh, right on. Cool. It's good to find people in our own age group. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no doubt. I tell people I'm so old I was around when the Dead Sea was only 6.
Oh, come on. We're not that old. Even though you are older than I am.
It's just a funny joke that usually elicits a pretty decent laugh. So.
Oh, for sure. Older than dirt. All right, so I'm in.
Yeah, because like there's this guy
I'm in.
who flies with Joel.
Oh, right on. Yeah. I saw that post. I didn't catch the post initially just because my chat wasn't updating. But yeah, all right. Yeah, I fly with those guys almost every week, but not this week and not last week. They're good guys.
Yeah, no, the Quest 3, like when I load into VR, all of a sudden I start getting this, and
That's not good.
It's nonstop. So yeah, I can't. Here it is. You can probably hear it now.
I don't hear it, but yeah, that's weird. You might want to do a Google search on that. I wish I could help you, but I don't have a Quest, so I don't really know much about. I mean, I used to have an Oculus headset. I had the Rift S, but that's the last Oculus product I had, or Meta product I had. And then I upgraded to this, and it's, the HP reverb has been good to me, so I'm going to keep it around as long as I can. Are you still there?
Yeah. No, I'm going to have to shut down the sim.
That's the only way you can remedy it?
I was going to say, shut out all the MetaQuest crap and then use my reverb.
Yeah, it's probably the best way to do it. I'm sure there's probably people with similar issues you could probably look up and see. I mean,
yeah, it's really bizarre.
Yeah, I've never heard of that issue before. But then again, like I said, I'm not really up on my Quest knowledge or troubleshooting. I just don't know. I don't know. I cannot help you. I think. No, I'm not in Ireland yet. I'm still in England. Pretty sure. How am I doing on fuel here? Alright, I'm good. Yeah, in fact, I don't know if you're still there, but I am,
Yeah, I'm still here.
as soon as I land, I'm going to take a quick break, grab something to eat, smoke a cigarette, smoke a joint, and then jump
Sweet.
into a seto.
Yeah, I'll
So
probably
if
hang
you,
out with you while you set up.
yeah, do your thing, whatever you need to do. And, but I will be streaming, more than welcome to watch. Or join, well, yeah, to be able to join in the fun, you'd need to mod your game a little bit. But I'm more than happy to help you out with that. But there are tons of videos on YouTube that probably will do a better job than I will, because I'm so new at it. You know what I mean? I got some
Yeah.
basic mods going, and there's a couple mods you have to pay for if you want like the super nice graphics, but they're only like $1. Like you join a Patreon for $1, and then you download everything you need, and then you can just cancel it. You know what I mean? Ooh, there's something I can fly around. Some sort of mining operation here, it looks like. Whoa. Or maybe this is just a geological feature? I don't know. It sort of looked like a mining operation.
Yeah, I can't wait to fly over Wrexham to see if, you get some accurate stuff there.
Are you
I'm
you a
big
football
of-
fan?
There's well, I have become one since the YouTube, or not YouTube, Hulu documentary Welcome to Wrexham came out a
Oh,
few years ago.
yeah, with Ryan Reynolds taking over and all that.
Yeah, so I've been following Wrexham for 3 years now.
Oh, Roger that. I've been a Liverpool fan for since 1998, 1997, 98.
Yeah.
But oddly enough, I haven't really followed anything that's been going on in the Premiership since probably for the last 4 or 5 years. So I have no idea what's going on.
So what really got me into it was, the show like sort of introduced you to the team, the players,
Oh yeah,
the
yeah, yeah, yeah.
town, the people. It was like, and it gave me a reason to care.
Sure, sure, sure.
So it was a lot easier to sort of jump in and then they talk about the games and some of the strategy and tactics and I learned the game while watching the show.
I mean, it's a great
So
game. I mean, clearly the whole world watches it. You know what I mean? It is a fantastic
But
game.
I streamed. I bought packages where I could watch all their games, like on Sky Bet One.
Oh, nice.
And so I've been watching all their games, and then do you ever use big screen beta?
I have. I don't use
Yeah,
it
I
like a
love-
lot or anything, but I have it. I have used it.
But I was streaming Wrexham games in there, and getting a lot of people in the room having
Oh,
fun.
nice. Nice.
I do stream college and pro football.
Oh, sweet. I could you know, I would accept an invite to something like that for sure.
And so what's fun about it though is like it's usually it's a lot of the same people. So it's like
Oh,
there's
yeah.
like this one lady, Kat Bama. We've been watching games together for 3 or 4 years, and it's like you have these online friends that you
Yep.
don't you never meet them, but you know who they are.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, I know exactly what you mean. I have a couple people that I know for years. We've never met in person, but we've been online together in one capacity or another
Yeah.
for a while. And I actually had a meetup with a gaming group I had like a few years back. It was a little weird, but it was cool.
It was a
Bunch of
little weird.
nerds hanging out. Yeah, it's weird when you meet people that you know but you've never met. Yeah, it's a strange little thing, but it's fun for sure.
Yeah, like you met their online representative, but
Yeah,
their real life, their who they are in real life doesn't always match up.
Oh, it almost never does. Almost never.
Although I would say I'm the same dude,
Oh,
I
yeah,
mean,
yeah, yeah.
be a little well,
I'm actually a lot more polite
I am in real
online,
life,
but that's about it. I'm usually really sarcastic and have a gutter mouth, just because, I'm a grown adult.
yeah, I
I grew
try
up
to.
in I'm a native New Yorker, and I grew up in bars. I'm gonna have a fucking trash panda mouth, but at the same time, and we are sarcastic by nature, New Yorkers. So that's. But I try to be a little nicer online, just because a lot of times sarcasm just doesn't translate well when you can't see the person's expression or
Yeah,
hear the inflection in their voice, when it's all in chat or whatnot.
yeah, that. Go.
But other than that,
Try
I'm
to get
basically the same.
context to transfer the internet is nearly impossible.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
It's,
I mean,
yeah,
if there was like
yeah,
a sarcasm emoji, I would use that every five
yeah,
seconds. You know what I mean? Or if
yeah.
there
We
was a
need to get
way
that.
to imply or infer sarcasm from what I say on a chat box, that'd be great. I guess the rolling of the eyes emoji would be the closest one. Yeah, so have you ever seen those YouTube videos of people driving a Assetto Corsa and they're just driving on a highway, cutting in and out of traffic really fast?
Uh-uh.
There's a bunch of videos. There's like shorts and stuff that. Anyway, that's what got me interested in it. I was like, I can do that. It's not really racing. The only point of the game is to see how fast you can do it, cut in and out of traffic without hitting anything, and then you can build up points doing it and see how high you can get your highest score. And there's multiplayer as well, so you could do it with people. So you're both like two or three people would be cutting in and out of traffic, trying not to hit anybody, but trying to get in front of everybody else. It's fun. Totally fun. And it's not like the typical racing setup, you know what I mean? Like just be as fast as humanly possible on a super hard track with like 20 to 40 other cars on the road. All right, I'm about to hit another landmark, but I don't know what the hell it is because they're not labeled. Some sort of bridge, it looks like.
What's weird is like Tim's doing that same bullshit.
What bullshit? Oh, it's a dam. I think this is Cardiff Dam. It's a cool looking dam. So at the end of my stream, or right before I end my stream, I'm going to give you the names of a couple of things you're going to need to download for Assetto Corsa.
Did you accept my Discord invite?
I will when I get out of VR.
Yeah. Because like if you just put it in my general text
Yeah,
channel.
yeah. I'll send you. Oh yeah, I could do that. I'll just send you a message or something with all the things you need to download, or at least all the things I have downloaded, so you can play with me. So what do you want me to call you? You want me to call you OG or Bell? Your choice.
No, Bell. Just people
Bell.
call me Bell for over 20.
And why is that again?
Oh, so I played a lot of MMOs, like
Oh, right.
Dungeons and
Gotcha.
Dragons
Yeah.
Online.
I remember.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
cool.
So,
I smoke a lot of pot,
My
dude. My
main
short-term
character,
memory is shot.
my I was gonna say my main character is always Belthorian.
Roger that. All right, I am on my way to Dublin. Again, I was married to an Irish woman for quite a while, and we used to come to visit the UK and England, or the UK and Ireland quite a bit. Probably go there 3 times a year, 3 or 4 times a year. Because there's always somebody getting married or somebody in fucking trouble or something, and we always had to go over there.
Mhm.
So I am pretty familiar with the London area, pretty familiar with Dublin as well. But outside of that, well, you know, like we did our fair share of tourist stuff, but you know, most of our trips were just hanging out in bars and people's houses and getting wasted, as you do. But I am, like, this game, I've probably seen more of England and Ireland than I've ever seen actually being there. At least the countryside. So I'm on DirectX 11 right now. I know I mentioned it 3 or 4 times already, but my performance is a hell of a lot better now than when I started the sim. I think sim needs to settle in sometimes for a minute or two before you get your proper performance.
Wait,
But it's
what was
hard
that?
for me to tell on DirectX 11, honestly. Do you use 12 or 11? You should be
I
using
use
12.
12.
Yeah, you should be
Yeah,
using 12.
yeah, I did
Because
an
40 series
insane amount
cards
of
should
like,
be using 12, 30 series cards should be using 11.
yeah, I did an insane amount of testing, and
Yeah,
so
yeah.
the
I think we
in
all have.
DirectX 11, yeah, in DirectX 11, I could get a little bit higher peak frames per second.
Right, but it's not as
But
consistent.
exactly. So the lows would be more, and so DirectX 12 just seemed smoother to me.
It's more stable. It's got better image quality. Performance is more stable. Yeah, for sure. It's just generally better, but you need those tensor cores in the 40 series cards. I have a 4080. You have a 4090. They're generally the same card, except you have more tensor cores than I do.
Yeah, it's less than 10% difference.
Yeah, it's like no, it's the 4080 and 4090 are about 30% performance difference. It's crazy, but at the same time, the 4080 is still a beast. It's just not
CPU
that.
got?
It's not like overkill like the 4090 is.
What CPU do you got?
5800 X3D.
Yeah, that's what I got.
Oh, nice. Yeah, so you know,
Yeah.
we got good performance. I might have to tweak it a little bit more, but I think we all have to tweak this game. We have to adjust settings. It's just no way around it. All right, I could probably gain some altitude since I'm over the water.
It was weird. I got that humming noise without any of the MetaQuest software running.
Huh.
Did it on default. So.
You might, I mean, it's possible that you might have a defective unit. You know what I mean? Are you running wirelessly or wired on the
wirelessly, but like I
Okay.
said, the headset.
Are you
off, it's not
using-
even-
Are you using virtual desktop and all that?
Yes,
Okay.
but no. I mean, what I'm saying is the headset was off and not even connected. I
Oh,
was still
really?
getting that hum.
Oh, well, maybe it's not your headset then.
And so what I'm thinking is, yeah, I use all Razer products, and I was using that game booster, and I turned off a bunch of services and things that I didn't think I needed. And that could be it.
Could be, could be. I
Supposedly.
try not to install a lot of extra software. Even like I use a lot of Logitech stuff, so I have Logitech keyboard, headphones, mouse, Logitech webcam, and all that. But I don't install the software for it. So I just let Windows configure it. And
Mm-hmm.
the only reason I might oh, I ran out of gas. God damn it! I think I have some fuel in my tank, in my spare tank. So, yep, yes I do. Sweet. Alright, I will not die today. um, yeah, I was about to ditch over the water, man. That would have sucked. Yeah, so I don't install any of the software unless I absolutely need it for it to run. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If I can get away with Windows just configuring it, or I could configure it by myself, then I'm not installing anything extra I don't need. Because it just weighs down your system, man.
Yeah, no doubt.
And it could conflict with other software you might have running. You know what I mean? Like, again, I'm running DirectX 11 because DirectX 12 conflicts with the chat software, Open Kneeboard. Do you use any of that stuff, Open Kneeboard or FS Desktop?
I have not.
Yeah, so I use it just to put up my YouTube chat so I can see it in the headset. But if I use DirectX 12, it'll crash the whole game.
Fuck, it's still
Eh,
doing it.
Yeah, you might want to do a little Google search on that little issue, my friend. I mean, at the end of the day, you're gonna have to install all this software anyway. You want to keep it as lean as possible.
And so what's interesting is I turned down the sound in the sim to nothing,
Uh
and I'm
huh.
still getting the hump.
Yeah. Well, sorry. So you've narrowed it down to it's not the Sim, and it's not Oculus. It's not your Meta software, right?
Yeah.
So that's two things out of the way that you don't have to, you know, troubleshoot. It's probably a conflict with Windows and your Razer software, perhaps, or your Razer software in conjunction with your Meta software, perhaps. Because it's not the Sim. I've never heard anybody have that issue with the Sim itself, like a buzzing noise. So I'm pretty sure it's not the Sim.
Yeah, it's like let's see. Can you hear?
No,
Can you hear?
I can't hear it.
It's just arging weird.
Yeah, that is strange. When did it start happening?
Yesterday.
Oh, so it's a very recent issue. And what did you do yesterday that was any different than what you usually do? Did you install anything new? Did you
Oh
always
heck
have
yeah,
a
the
restore point as well? You know what I mean? If you're gonna install anything, just so you can roll back to a state where you had it and everything was working. Restore points can save your life, man. They've saved me a million times, like a literal million. All right, I don't know if I'm going the right direction. I should be. Yeah, I'm going the right direction. I'm just taking the long way around everything. I am still in England though, but I am just about to start crossing over into Ireland. I'm just checking out these cool cliffs and stuff.
I'm gonna load up another game.
Yeah,
Just
there
to
you
see if
go.
it
Load up
fucking
another
works.
VR game if you can. You know what I mean?
Hey, honey. All right, yeah, no, it's not doing it, and well, that's a very simple. Like it's an old game.
Hey, Bell.
Yeah.
Uh, if you can you tell me the time it takes for you to type something in my chat box and for you to see it appear on my screen? I wanted to check my delay on the YouTube stream because I just changed the latency on everything today, and I wanted to see if it was any better. Or if you could remember how long it took, more or less
Yeah. Hold on
speaking.
one second.
Yeah.
Okay, so Baldur's Gate Enhanced Edition doesn't do it.
Well, yeah, it's not a VR game. But then again, we
No,
kind of
but it's
ruled out
doing
that
it.
it's not the Oculus, right? It's not the
Yeah,
Meta.
yeah, and it's not doing it while I'm in VR. I'm just loading in plane in general onto the airstrip, and it's
Huh.
doing it.
Yeah,
All
that
right,
is
so
weird.
I'm going to type in.
Yeah, just type in whatever and just see how long it takes for it to show up on your screen. You know what I mean? Like on my chat box. Because
Typing
there
in
was quite
testing,
a delay
testing,
yesterday.
testing. Yeah, typing testing, 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 enter.
Okay, I got it almost immediately when you pressed enter.
Yeah, it hasn't updated yet.
Yeah, let me know when it does. Like I immediately saw it as soon as you said enter. It
Yeah,
popped up on inside my VR headset.
there. Now I see it on my screen.
Okay. So what would you say? About 10 seconds?
I'd say longer than that. I'd say closer to 20.
Oh, really? Okay, so like the latency shit I did absolutely nothing.
Well, so question:
Yeah.
the you know, in a lot of these like YouTubes and things like that, they run everything on a delay.
Yeah.
That way,
Yeah.
could that be the issue?
No, that's exactly the thing. But you're supposed to be able to set it so there's a lower latency if you want to
Hmm.
actually interact with the people in your chat, so it doesn't take that long. And I set it to low latency, and apparently maybe I didn't do it right, or or it just doesn't work for me yet. I don't know. I'll take a look at it after I get back from my break. Or people will have to wait a couple of seconds for their shit to show up. All right, looks like I'm about 7 minutes out from Dublin Airport. So if you could put your tray tables and your seats in their upright positions, make sure your seatbelts are fully fastened. And we'll be down on the ground any minute now. If I don't totally screw up this landing, I haven't landed P-51 very well in about 3 or 4 months. I get it down there, and I'm still alive, but it's not real pretty. Ran out of gas on that tank too. Got one more tank. It's the last one.
Alright, so what's weird is I'm running the Steam
Okay.
version of virtual desktop.
I think that's the only version, is there not?
I downloaded something off the internet that was a little different.
Well, isn't it one developer for virtual desktop? I don't know, man. I don't have a Quest, so it's really hard for me to even have an opinion on this. I really wouldn't know what I was talking about. But yeah, do a quick Google search, see if you can find anything. Because anytime I have to troubleshoot, like instead of like I'll try to mess with it for what I know or what I think I know what to do, and then if I can't figure it out within 10 minutes, I'm straight to Google, man. Because I'm sure other people have had issues similar or exactly the same as mine, and 9 out of 10 times they did, and there's a solution out there, and you could probably save yourself a lot of time by trying to figure it out for yourself than just to do a quick Google search. So, you might want to explore that.
Yeah, but getting frustrated and breaking shit is all part of my process.
That is true. It is part of mine as well. I understand. All right, man, you do you. Have fun.
And I'm going to launch VTOL VR and see what it does.
There you go. See, I don't like that game only because I can't use my joystick and throttle and my rudder pedals. Like I have to use the fucking motion controllers, and I don't want to. I want to use a real joystick.
What kind of joystick and throttle do you got?
I've got a VKB Gladiator joystick. I've got the just pretty standard X52 throttle. And I've got a pair of CH rudder pedals I got for free.
Yeah, no, I've got I've got the
Wing.
Orion 2 HOTAS.
Roger that.
And then I have BMO's Ghetto Logitech / SciTech rudder pedals.
Roger.
I've had them for like 20 years.
Hey man, if they still work, you don't really need too much from your rudder pedals, you know what I mean? You just need them to go left and right when you're trying to take off.
Yeah, the right one, the toe spring broke, so it just flops down. So my expedient engineering, I freaking taped a bunch of fishing weights to the back of it, so that's what keeps it up. It works.
Hey man, if it works, bro. Like, I don't expect my rudder pedals to do a whole hell of a lot other than toe braking and left and right, you know what I mean? And if it can do that, I'm not going to spend like $500 on a pair of rudder pedals. Like, I got these for free from some guy I met through Microsoft Flight Sim who, like, he's an older cat. He's like in his 70s. And I helped him out with optimizing his computer, so I got him up from like 17 frames a second to 45 frames a second in 2D mode, right? With better graphics, right? And he was so super thankful. And he's a little on the sickly side, you know, like he's always having issues with his leg and, you know, just his general health. But he was like, dude, he was like, I can't use these rudder pedals because I can't push the pedals with my leg. And he's like, the toe brakes, I can't push the toes down. So I just use the twist on my joystick for rudder. And he was like, but if you want the rudder pedals I got, you're more than happy to have them, just pay for shipping. And I was like, nice, I'll take them. So that's why I got these rudder pedals. Nice guy. And sometimes it helps to give an older cat some tech support, you know what I mean?
You know, I got one just like that. That got Airman
WU17 or whatever.
Yeah, he's always asking for, hey
Oh
man,
Jesus!
I got an issue. Something's wrong with
No.
my machine.
And the problem is like you help him out, you get him set up,
Yeah,
but
they
the
have
way
no
they
idea what you just did, and they're like, how'd you do that again?
he'll go in there. Yeah, then he'll go in there and fuck with the settings, trying to make it even
Oh,
better,
and then
it
and then
doesn't work.
just, yeah,
Oh,
fuck it all up again.
Yep.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yep.
sometimes I literally hide from him.
Yeah, that's one good thing about my guy is that once something works, he doesn't fuck with it. He's like, if it's working, I'm not gonna mess with it. So we got him, and then after all the work I did with him to get to almost triple his frame rate, he went and bought himself a new computer with a 4080 in it, and now he's got no issues running the game like in 2D mode. And I was like, well, get yourself a VR headset and then we'll talk. And then he was like, I can't use VR. It doesn't work. Like, it doesn't work with my eyeballs. And I was like, all right, well, eye tracking is good enough for him. All right, I am in Ireland. Although I don't have a visual on my runway. Here, where the hell is this airport? Why can't I see it? I know the airport is right off the bay too. It's right off the water. Well, a little bit inland, but not that far inland. Oh, there it is. I see. Have you ever seen an actual Wrexham game? Like, not on
Not
TV,
personally.
like in real life?
No. I had tickets to go to see an exhibition in
Yeah,
Philadelphia.
I know they have come to America a couple times for sure. I have seen Liverpool play in what's the name of their now it's slipping my mind the name of their stadium. God damn it, it's on the tip of my tongue. I hate when this happens. But anyway, I've seen Liverpool play a couple times. But that was like in the early 2000s, I think. Probably like 2001, 2, 3, around there. Ooh, Dublin Bravo is probably not happy with me right now, but fuck them.
Interesting. I'm in the sim,
Uh-huh.
in VR. I don't have
Uh-huh.
the humming noise, but I don't have any sound at all.
You have no
That's
sound.
better than. Yeah, that's better than the humming.
Well, is it? Because with the humming, you had other sounds as well, didn't you?
Yeah, but they were like totally overpowered by.
Uh, well, yeah, I'm gonna refrain from trying to troubleshoot it because I honestly have no idea what's going on with your system. I've never had a problem like that. I've had issues with audio cutting in and out and crackling, but not a humming or a buzzing. And those were usually driver issues. Or is my gear down? Yes, it is. All right.
Tell you what, freaking taking off in the Corsair, that ain't for sissies.
Oh
either.
yeah, no, it ain't. Landing it is even worse. But taking off is not a huge problem for me. But landing it is a pain in the ass. Just like landing this P-51, which I'm about to do right now. Like literally as we speak, I'm about to touch down.
All right, I got off the ground.
Hold that.
I'll tell you another
Oh,
thing, too.
smooth landing and a P-51, no bounces. Sweet.
It's like some things you just can't.
Hey, by the way,
the
did you
things
update the Corsair to the newest version? Because the newest version is a little easier to land and take off. A little bit.
I was gonna say, I don't think I have yet.
Just putting that out there. If you haven't, there's definitely the newest version, which came out like, months and months and months ago. Maybe even a year ago, but it's been out for a little while. I think it's version 1.5, 1.05, something like that. And they addressed landing and takeoff issues because a lot of people were bitching about it. So you might want to look into that.
Hold on, I'm trying to. There's got to be like a propeller pitch.
Yeah, well, yeah. There's definitely
So on
a power lever.
Throttle supercharger. But I need to find the prop.
Are you seriously playing with no sounds right now?
Mm-hmm.
You're a better man than I. I would, if something's wrong with my system or a game or something that I need to troubleshoot, I will not stop until it's fixed. I will not play the game. I mean, I'll play it for testing, but I will not stop until it's like sorted. Like I'm like the Terminator like that. I will not stop until she is dead.
Oh, dude, I get it. But like I said, I just want to fly
Yeah, I feel you, brother.
over London and just see the.
Yeah, right. I am gonna park and then I'm gonna log out of the game. By the way, Dublin Airport is definitely a hell of a lot better than it used to be. There's 2 towers, which is accurate, and there used to be 1 tower back here. And yeah, there looks like they got their actual the airport buildings more or less correct as well.
I'm
Okay.
trying to find the Belfast because, like I said, it's in the game.
Yeah,
All
did
the
you
places
did
to
you
fly
didn't
over
see it
all
when
the
I was
time.
flying around, right?
No.
I didn't see it either. I was like, I could have sworn I knew what you were talking about, but I didn't. It's been a while, and I was like, I don't know. I don't know if it's here anymore. Maybe they took it out. Who knows?
Yeah, because it was one of my favorite ships in World of Warships.
Right.
It was absurdly overpowered when it came out.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I used to love to. I got banned from their forums for basically just starting riots. And so, like, this thing was so overpowered, dude. It was stupidly overpowered, and so I put in the forums that I'm like, oh man, this ship is weak. Like, it needs torpedoes, and oh my god, people.
Oh yeah, you're just stirring the
just
pot.
went,
Nice.
it's fun. Yeah, I'm getting like 38 frames.
Okay,
a
so you
second
don't
here and
use motion reverb. Are you using the reverb right now, or are you using the Quest?
So I'm on the Quest, and I am not using
You're not using reprojection,
repo now.
dude.
But what's interesting is
We're gonna get you on
wonder if we-
reprojection, and because the latest iteration of reprojection with virtual desktop XR, from what I've been hearing from everybody, is great, and it's just if you're not using it, you're just basically wasting frames.
the Belfast is in fact not in the game now.
Yeah.
Those two
All right. Cool. It wasn't just me.
yachts, like, real big private yachts or cruise ships are on top of it.
that could be a thing. And I definitely had a lot of like new updates for like my seafront simulations,
Hmm.
fucking shit, whatever the fuck that shit is. I mean, I know it's boats and stuff, but like I don't really care. I just got it just because Joel and Red Heron told me to get it, and I was like, okay.
And you know what's funny though
Like
is
I don't really care if I see ships or not. Not that
oh,
I
but
want
yeah,
to see some boats, but
yeah, no, I've got it. And so I'm from Maryland, and yeah, I live close
right,
to
right,
Baltimore,
uh huh,
and like remember when a couple months ago the Francis Scott Key Bridge
right,
got hit by that
yeah,
container
yeah,
ship and taken down.
yeah.
So when you fly Baltimore in flight sim, the bridge at the exact same spot as it did in real life, and they get stuck under the bridge.
That's cool.
Yeah,
R-
holy crap!
right
I
on.
cannot believe So now when it says like I'm getting like 30 frames a second now,
Yeah,
that's 30 per eye, right?
yeah.
But
That's
in reality, that would be
oh
like
yeah,
60
yeah, yeah. It's
a second.
30. Well, they're not. They don't judge frames per second. They're both eyeballs. They're going to be showing at the same refresh rate. Because if it didn't, believe me, you would feel a difference between your left eye and your right eye if they weren't on the same
Mhm.
refresh rate. Um, what was I going to say?
Now, does your refresh rate of your monitor have any impact on what you see in VR?
No, but it could. It could have an impact on performance depending on what API it uses. But generally speaking, it doesn't. What the mirror will do is mirror what you're seeing on in the VR headset onto your monitor, and it will basically just
Now,
be.
so what I have found though is so for the in the PC settings, I
Uh-huh.
turn everything down as absolute low as I
Yeah,
can.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Me too. Like,
Yeah, and
if you're
I
looking at my
remember yeah,
stream right now, I'm going to go to my settings and,
here, hold on. Yeah.
right, let me just get out of this bullshit. Um, yeah, I have everything in my PC settings down to its absolute minimum. Sorry, you're going to have the dual view right now because that's the only way I can move my mouse around in the menu when I'm in the main menu. But here in PC settings, I'm at
Yeah,
1920
hold on.
by
Let me get out of
1080,
let me
and
get out of my
then
sim. It's blocking the view.
yeah, you don't have to look at my shit. It's just super low. Everything is on low. Is all I was going to show you. So, and
Right,
then
I can see.
my VR settings, I have on quality, super resolution, reprojection. I use through OpenXR, not through here because it doesn't work through here. Low
Mhm.
latency is actually on, but it doesn't show that. But it is actually
Yeah,
on in
any
my
type
driver.
on the PC side, do you have any type of anti-aliasing on?
Uh, on the PC side, yeah, I'm using like DLSS super resolution, ultra performance.
No, on PC side, I turned anti-aliasing off and got a big boost in frame
Oh
rate.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm gonna try that right now.
Yeah,
Boom.
because it makes no difference whatsoever to
Oh yeah,
VR.
because yeah, it's not showing the 2D rendering because it's not rendering in 2D.
Yeah,
Yeah, no,
I
that
turned
makes
that off.
sense. So I'll just turn it off for the next time. Actually, I'm going to switch this back to DirectX
And
12
then what
right
I do
now.
there is see the
So the
render
next,
scale.
uh huh,
See the render scale right underneath it.
yeah,
Change that to 200. For that's the only setting in the PC that will make a
really?
big difference in your VR
Why?
headset.
Why?
It makes everything much clearer.
On the
Don't ask me
G2?
why it does.
Did you use it on the
Uh,
G2?
yes.
All right.
So
Uh,
yeah, go to PC settings.
yeah, no, no, no. I'm here. I turned it off. Got my render resolution, render scaling up to 200. Are you looking at my screen right now? It's,
Yeah, I
yeah.
can't. Yeah, well, I could sort of see it, but your render scaling looks like it says 100 in the PC
No,
side.
right. I just changed it a second ago, so it just probably didn't update on your screen. So I just switched back to DirectX
There we
12.
go.
So the next time I play this, it'll be in DirectX 12, and I won't be streaming it. I don't believe. All right, I'm out of here. All right, man. Hey, it was nice meeting you, brother.
Alrighty.
I'm gonna put those things in Discord for you,
Sweet.
and maybe even link you to a YouTube video of how to get it all installed and everything. Because, like I said, the YouTube video will probably be a lot quicker and more concise than I can explain it to you over Discord. You know what I mean? And you'll have
That works.
a visual guide of what you're doing. All right, let me turn on my monitor here. I also turn off my main monitor when I'm using VR, and I find that it kind of helps as well.
But I tried that, but then it stopped working when I
Well,
turned
I
off the
have a
monitor.
video capture card, so
Hmm.
I just throw everything onto, and I have a virtual display set up for that. So
Okay.
it acts like a virtual monitor. So when I turn off my main monitor, it switches to the virtual quote unquote monitor. So that's what you're seeing is what's coming off my video capture card, not an actual monitor. So that might have something to do with it.
Okay.
That's the only. I mean, that's because I'm using a dual PC streaming setup. I'm using my laptop to do all the video heavy lifting, so the sim
Hmm.
can have all the resources of my gaming rig. But
Sweet.
for Assetto Corsa, I do everything off my gaming rig. For some reason, it works, and it works better. And I could also do 1440p instead of 1080p streaming. Well, if you see my stream later, you'll know what I'm talking about. The quality is just so much better. You'll just see
Yeah.
the difference in quality. It's just night and day from 1080p to 1440p. It's just kind of stupid how much better it is. All right, I'm gonna accept your invite now.
All right, man. I will check it out later.
All right, brother man, I'll check you out.
The all-new Indian Scout.
Cook like a Bosch with ovens featuring air fry for crispy results every time from Bosch.
What's up everyone, in this video I'm going to show you how to install the popular Shutoko Revival project map as well as the associated car pack. I'm going to teach you how to download them, install them and then use them either in solo practice or in multiplayer online lobbies. With that, let's get straight into it. For this to work, you need to have Content Manager installed as well as Custom Shaders Patch. If you don't already have them or if you don't know how to install them, I have a tutorial explaining how to do exactly that. In that video, I also explain how to install and use Rain, since Rain doesn't come with the default Custom Shaders Patch. Now, assuming you already have Content Manager and Custom Shaders Patch installed, the first thing that you're going to want to do is to join the Shutoko Revival project Discord server. I'll have a link to their Discord server down below in the description, or you can just Google Shutoko Revival